was scary. Let me share my screen.
I'll let you know when I dug it in.
iPhone via AirPlay. No. Oh yeah, I'm recording right now. I'm recording, yeah. Be quiet. Okay, so major seventh chords. We'll start with these. There's 4 types. Well, there's more types of chords. These are the first 3 are your main ones that you'll come across pretty often in the pop songs and stuff. Major seventh is, this is how I break down 7 chords. You have your bottom part of the chord, which is a triad, which is the chords you know from chords 1, right? So the bottom part of the major seventh, I want you to write major triad. Write that in. Where did my thing go? So here you're going to write major triad like that. A lot less messily than I did. Okay. And then the 4th note, because 7 chords have 4 notes, the top note is, you're going to write capital M and a 7, is a major seventh. So a major seventh is from the bottom note. So let's say we have a C chord, the bottom note, and a major seventh. The easiest way I explain that is from a C to a C is an octave, and you go half a step down from the octave. Yes, that's a C major 7. So a C major 7 in here, go write your C, E, G, because that's your bottom major triad, a major C chord. And then the 7th, the C to the high B you had. And then you can color and be cute or do whatever you want in here. So I do that, but I also like adding the chord symbol. So the chord symbol for a C major 7 is C, capital M, and a 7. Or you could also do C, you'll see this, C maj 7.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Now that you understand kind of the formula for a major 7th chord, let's figure out D major 7.
Okay. Or no.
Okay. And is the 7th, is that a half step under the octave or a whole step? There you go. Yep. So write all those in. D, F sharp, A, because that's your major triad, and then C sharp is right under the D. And then same thing, capital D and 7, you'll see that, or you'll see D maj 7.
I don't know what is going on today, but I've like thought one thing and written another thing like 4 times now. Like I wrote MG.
Backwards. Okay.
Oh well. And then oh my god, I just wrote another G. Okay, just whatever. I'm gonna go back with an eraser later.
Okay. How do you do E major 7? Good.
Yeah. Okay. E, C sharp, B, D sharp.
Perfect.
My favorite feature on Ultimate Guitar is the part where it'll show you what the chords are. You don't get it.
You know, it didn't do that a couple of years ago.
That was a good ad for sure.
Yeah. Oh, so I just did a whole workshop on pop songs last week, and one of the teachers, who I had like to whatever, she showed me a website, or she showed teachers in the group a website that apparently does exactly what I do for pop songs, has all the notes written out, the melody.
Seriously?
And I'm like, oh my god, that's called cheating, because I was saying like it's not cheating to look like the keys up and the real sheet music. And I'm like, that's great that it's there, but I want to make sure teachers learn the pop song method. And because look, you can pick stuff up by ear. You don't need to look at sheet. Like, don't think of it as like, oh, I have all the answers. Cool, you have all the answers, but can you pick up a song by ear? Yes or no? And if you can't, then
less fun, but like also kind of amazing.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I'll share that website with teachers, but I'm like, make sure you also train your ear to be, because you not only can you pick up any pop song now too, just it makes you a better musician when you're learning any song, even some with notes. If you listen to the song, it's going to help you so much more when you learn a piece, and you'll probably learn it a lot faster. So anyway, that's my pep talk in my head. Okay, F major 7. What's F major 7? Yes, that's it. F-A-C-E, super easy. Okay, I'm calling this E major 7.
Yeah, my 8-year-old, like his mom, I asked him what his favorite song was. He like, I don't know. I think he's really shy. I still can't get him to talk to me, but he says he's really liking it and like playing a lot. So that's good.
Okay.
And my 4.5-year-old wanted 2 lessons a week because he really likes it, which made me so happy. But I also am like, I don't have time.
Yeah, you're like I wonder how you could do with a 1 45-minute versus 2 30-minute.
That's what we decided to do
Okay.
going forward. We're gonna see how it goes.
Mhm.
But like he's so cute. But I brought one of his favorites for my 8-year-old. I brought one of his favorite songs, and I like had it all ready for him to do, and he like didn't want to do it. And I was like, okay, well, can I just play it for you, some of it for you first, so you can hear it? And I played it for him, and he like still didn't want to do it. I was like, that's all I wanted for so many years. I don't know, but we'll try it again next week and see if he wants to do it.
Sometimes, kids can have off days or whatever. Who knows what the reason is? And you might show him again next week and he'll be so excited and want it. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I was like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool to learn, but
Sometimes we think it's cooler than they do.
yeah, that's okay.
3 more. What's your G one? That's it. G, B, D, F sharp. G major 7. And your A major 7. Yeah. Perfect. And one more. B major 7. This is like, yeah. That's it. Lots of sharps. B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay, now the fun part. I just want you to understand how we do a chord roll with the 7th. It's easy peasy. So do you see the little chord rolls? And this will be good when you teach your older kids if you do. So I broke down the little chord roll oval into 7 parts. So you can, if you were to do a C major 7th chord roll, then you would color in 1. And you could do, I always tell the little kids, like, the B major 7 is a hard one. Like, keep the bigger ones to color in for the hard ones. But if you end up doing all of them in one lesson, then you could just color them all. So let's try one. How do you do a C major 7 chord? And you're gonna see they're so pretty. And then the mega chord rolls are, I mean, all of these as 7th are so pretty.
Okay.
You're gonna love it. That's it. Oh yeah, that's your mega. Okay, so do a mini one just for now, and make sure each hand does the 4 notes. I can't see your hand, so I don't know if that's what you're doing.
I got it actually.
You did? Okay. That's it. Yeah, exactly. So then you get to color one of the little bubbles. Okay, this week do the whole chord roll for the major 7th chords.
Okay.
Just the chord roll, the easy ones.
Okay.
And then, okay, so what else? You'll do the Cantine de Notre Été this week. Possibly film Adele
Okay.
for me.
Watch me have the whole thing and then try to film it and not
Yeah.
be able to do it.
You gotta, what I like doing is just at least doing 1 or 2 takes, and doesn't matter if they're not perfect, because then it literally takes the pressure off. You're like, okay, I have a whole take. And then sometimes you'll go back and listen to it, and I'm like, what we were worried about actually didn't even matter,
Yeah.
No,
and then or then I watch it back and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know. I make the weirdest faces and it's actually scary. Like I told you, I sent you that video and I was like, okay, that's not.
did not. Yeah, you got it up. My brother actually makes fun of my faces when I play. He's just laughing at me right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad.
I do this weird mouth thing. I get really tense. I don't know. I do this weird mouth thing.
I know.
I always catch myself in general. Like I'm always really tense in my jaw. Yeah, he's like trying to imitate me right now. Yeah. So I feel like I think every pianist has a thing when they perform, or they have like their tics or whatever, and you don't realize it till you watch yourself back.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. If I record it enough times, you might just end up seeing my hands. So
No, I want to see all of you.
I'll try.
Just angle it up high where it's not like in your face like this, where it's like the hair back, and then
The problem is I had a tripod and it broke twice.
Oh
And so you're on this weird little side table, which is honestly an awful system because I either can't see you or I put you on top of the piano, and that is even weirder. So
yeah, when you were like playing your pasta song, you kept looking like, I'm like, oh god, she's staring at me.
No, I have a school Chromebook that opens all the way. And so I always sit it on here with the cords, which I should honestly just start bringing to lessons.
Yeah, you could do your lesson on the Chromebook.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, have fun at softball, or is that what you have tonight?
Yeah.
Is it crazy you have your schedule now?
Yes, it's gonna change again in February depending on if I make the high school team.
Okay.
But our practices are 3 hours on Sundays normally. Today was on Saturday and they're adding a hitting practice for 2 hours today. And then during the week it's 2.5 hours. And then trying to do pitching practice and hitting practice and fielding practice and everything else. So
they are intense. I feel like that in piano that would be like, hey, we're only doing scales today. We're only doing practicing fingering and blah, blah, blah today. I
really like the coaches.
Piano drills.
They expect a lot, but they're really nice and they don't yell at us or whatever.
Okay, good.
So that's good, but they're also kind of insane. Our last practice, we have to get there 15 minutes early to set everything up, and then she ran it 20 minutes late, and it was we were there for almost 4 hours. I was like, is 3 hours not long enough?
Yeah, we have a life. We're in high school. We have homework to do.
Yeah, I actually have to go do homework now and email my counselor about classes next year and figure all of that out. But at least I know I'm not doing the advanced music for class now. So
yeah, take it easy. That way you can be ahead of the class.
One less email, so we're good.
Perfect.
All right.
Well,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.